Bonjour and welcome to a new unboxing video, and it's very annoying because once again all the subscription boxes are late, so I don't have any subscription box for you, but it's okay because it's also that time of the year when you've got the Kickstarter coming in, and I've got a Kickstarter box that's arrived, so I know what it is. It is a game, so we're going to discover together what game it is. But I'm not quite sure which one it is because I have done many game subscription on Kickstarter recently. So let us see and discover together what it is. There's like chips inside, which is a good start, and those also are the recyclable one. I mean, you can put them in the compost, which is great. And oh, there's little figurines in it, and let's see, because there's quite a few different things, and I can tell you already that the game, oh god, it's going to be complicated because it starts with tiny little things. So I would like to get the box, the game first outside, and this is the Highlander game, the board game. And you do see there's plenty of little figurine, and it's done by River Horse. I don't know if you know River Horse, but they are the people who did the beautiful Labyrinth game and the beautiful Dark Crystal game. So usually they do very good collection. So that was let's open this one if I can find a way to open it. Yes, it's always the thing. So Highlander game, I'm very excited because there's figurines out. For some reason though, I was expecting the figurines to be bigger when they did the Kickstarter. So here you go, Highlander. So I'm going to show you the front of the box, and this is the bag that is showing basically everything that you've got, and there's quite a few little things. It contains 32mm models of Conor McLeod, Ramirez, Castaguir, Fagil, Namiganaga, Talia, and the Kurgan. There is the rule booklet, there is a board game, there are some polyhedron dice, and 7 character sheets, game token, and 110 cards. So let's open it together and see what it contains. So here you go, that is the inside. So as you can see here, you've got all those dice in their multicolor, which is really cool, and then you've got the cards, which are basically the card game. So let's try and see what we can get. So that's one of the figure, which looks like it is Castaguir. I'm just trying to get the thing to focus. Those figures are so small, it's difficult to that's actually the best I can do. So they're actually quite nice. So you've got this character called Talia. Oops, no, that's not Talia. Is it a Kurgan? No, it is probably, I don't know who that is, but let's see. Oh, that is the Kurgan, obviously. So it's very difficult because they are actually tiny, and you got the Highlander because that's the one everyone will want, and you do have a Japanese character, and of course we do have another character, and Ramirez, you remember he was played in the movie by Sean Connery. So yes, Ramirez. So basically that is the first layer of the box, and then you remove the tray, and under the tray you've got little counters, which are basically with death, probably, because I suppose the game is there can be only one, so you eliminate everyone. And here are the little individual card, which I'm going to have to separate. So you do have the cards, and in the back it says Highlander, or is it Highlander? I don't know. I think it is Highlander. So you do have the peacock, the Highlander. It's interesting because Ramirez it's actually not Sean Connery. They probably didn't have the right to use Sean Connery's image for it, and you've got this is Fazil, and you remember it's the one who dies at the start. Then you've got the Kurgan, and you've got Zulu, and Namigamoto, with probably a character from the TV series, and you've got Talia here. So basically they've got all those little characters, and then on top of that you do have the board game, which is actually the board in itself is actually quite tiny. So, and it's double-sided though. So I will have to check what the it actually tells you what kind of thing you've got: encounters, era, arena, and fate, and weapon, and you've got a turn order indicated on that. Of course, and of course you've got the rule book. So the rule book will definitely explain what happens in the game. So what is the idea? It's a 2 to 6 player board game in which each player takes the role of an immortal. And of course they have to get the prize, because it's all about the prize in this. When one immortal is left undefeated, the player controlling that immortal immediately wins. Immortals are defeated when an immortal draws the beheaded card from the fate deck during the dueling phase of the game. So basically it's like I will have to look at those rules to be honest, because I'm not quite sure. It looks really, actually what is nice is that it looks a bit different from what they've been doing with their previous game. So that's not too bad. So this is the basic game, but because it is a Kickstarter, there's always little stuff on top of it. And for example, there's 2 extra characters here, which are Kickstarter characters, which are Brother Vasilek, the monk, and another monk who has no name, pugilist. Here you go, you've got those 2 cards, which are a supplement, and you do have the 2 figures that go with it. Let's try to open them if I can. Weirdly enough, because the basic figures here are plastic, those ones are metal. So the extra Kickstarter figures are actually metal. They are the same scale. Well, that's better if I show you like this. They are the same scale, but those 2 Kickstarter figures are actually metal, which is fun. It's a bit odd that they are different from the other boxes, but the other figures, sorry, are not boxes. What am I talking about, boxes? And that's about it for the game in itself. But as I said, as this is a Kickstarter, there's always other things in boxes. So there is an extra on top of the basic board game that is here, and the figures that are here. I'm not going to really hold. And there is yet another expansion, which is called the Princes of the Universe expansion. So basically it's like extra figurines. They say 7 new figures with Nash, Ike Musek, Vincent Fazil, Amy Gray, Ixtali, and Victor Kurgan, plus 7 character sheet, and 55 card with new tactics for the game. So we're going to open that as well, because I'm very, very curious. I suppose some of the characters are different versions of existing character. They did say Russell Nash, and if you remember the movie, Russell Nash is of course the name that MacLeod is using, and this is going to be one of the no, it's not one of those irritating figures boxes. So here you go, and so you do have once again more plastic figures. I'm going to show them to you like this because it will be probably easier. Of course, the first one is going to be Russell Nash with his katana, and I suppose that we've got the Kurgan. Is that the Kurgan? No, that's not the Kurgan. Oh well. Why am I looking for the Kurgan? He's always the biggest one, isn't he? So that's the Victor Kurgan. So very, very nice figures again, which are a compliment. And of course, because it's an expansion, there is a little tray, and under the tray you have extra cards here, which is basically what they were saying about having more cards to play, and extra little character cards like in the first book. So we say, here you go. That's about it. I'm actually quite happy because I didn't expect it to look like that. For some reason I expected it more like their Labyrinth game, which is much bigger, but this is fun. I'm quite happy. Very good Kickstarter, and I will test it, and hopefully maybe I will do a review someday, even though it's not really my thing to do reviews. I'm more into unboxings, but you never know. And so basically it should be out now because it's a Kickstarter edition, but the regular edition should be out in the shops. And so it's from River Horse, and it's a company in the UK. So here you go, enjoy. I hope you did like this unboxing video, which was a bit different, and I'll see you again soon, hopefully. Bye.